Sagittarius. This is going to be a reading for January 2023. These cards were through divination drawn days ago, but I'm just now getting around to the recording because of things. But this is through January. All right, Sag. Without my planning, all the fire signs came in together. Leo, Aries, Sagittarius. In the fire signs for this new year, sharing some cards like the Six of Wands and the Six of Cups. Leo and Aries also had these. And Eight of Cups, very. So there's the fire. All the signs are together at the beginning of the year, and I know that other holidays seem bigger. But New Year's and the changing of the year is actually deep down. It is marked by time and the planets. It is marked as a enumeration, a delineation from year throughout the calendar of the ages. It's not just a holiday. It's an actual thing. You could take away Thanksgiving, you could take away Valentine's Day, you could take away a lot of holidays, and it really wouldn't have an effect. But the calendar, the cycles, the year, you can't take away that, because it is what it is. So it's actually one of the most important times. And you can see in the energy that the fire signs are getting not the same message, because even though they share similar cards between Aries and Sagittarius and Leo, uh, there's different divinatory meanings for each card. So it's not the same message. I don't mean to imply that. But how interesting it is, isn't it? 9 cards, Thoth, Aleister Crowley Tarot. Thank you for joining us, Sag. Let's get to this message of 9 cards. Starting out with your top left, the Chariot, Major Arcana. We've got the Chariot. Oh, this. Now, when I did the divination on these cards, Sag, I got a message that you've been dealing with some health issues. Could be weight, could be disease, could be medicational problems, it could be a new diagnosis. It just could be so many things. But you've been dealing with some health issues. Well, the energy of this Chariot is very positive. So if you have this card available to you, Sag, put it on your wall. Put it on your nightstand next to your bed. Put it someplace where you will look at it. And you will say, I am whole. I am fine. Everything's going according to plan. Next card is going to be the Cups. 6 of Cups. Pleasure card. This goes with the first card for this Chariot. Positive health. Maybe you get some news. Maybe you find out you're feeling better. Maybe you find out that it wasn't as serious as you thought. Maybe you change your diet and some conditions clear up. Whatever it is, Sagittarius. I use happening. This is well-being. This is a card of well-being, actually, because of the harmony of the lines. This is a harmony of nature. This is harmony. These things are in harmony, and it's just like plow, and it's actually, it's actually, it's a harmony. It's gematria. It's nature. It's well-being. So to be in balance and harmony, you have to have well-being. So let's go to this third card, your top row. This is the Queen of Discs. It's a very imposing figure. Nurture. Continue to focus on nurturing health. So there is a message of nurture, continuing to focus on nurturing health. So, if you've been dieting, if you've been fasting, if you've been, I recommend, highly recommend water fasting, days at a time. If you can do it, I'm not a doctor. I'm just saying I do it and I recommend it. I'm not a doctor. Probably shouldn't do it. So, continue to nurture and focus on nurturing health. Now you have another. You got another right underneath your major arcana. You got the Empress, another major arcana. Similar, it's fruitfulness of effort. So if you're focusing on health and nurturing health, you're going to get results. You're going to get results. So the original problem is not going to be as bad as it seemed to be. Now, well, as soon as I speak here, we got the card nobody wants, the poor Five of Swords. Nobody wants that card because they don't like the name. But weakness to bad habits. It's not a card saying what's going to happen. It's a warning. It's a warning, Sagittarius. It's like, do not give in to bad habits. You know, all your effort to focus on health will be undermined if you keep giving into bad habits. Don't smoke crack. Don't climb trees without a safety harness. Don't drive 112 miles an hour on your residential street. Just saying, don't give in to bad habits. I'm not saying you have a bad habit of doing that, Sagittarius, but somebody does. Somewhere. Positive. Big one for the new year. Come up in all three. I think this card came up in all three fire signs readings. Six of Wands. Six of Wands. Progress will be made. Don't give in to your bad habits, and progress will be made. So the universe is really on to you, Sagittarius, to be like, okay, I'm not eating that crap no more. No more sugar. Okay, I'm not going to shoot heroin anymore. No more heroin. Whatever. That was a spectrum. So most people would fall in between that. So it's a very health oriented message, and that was what was told to me when I did the divination for this reading. As is a health oriented. So Sagittarius is getting a beginning of the year. Haha, Happy New Year, Sagittarius. This is your January reading. So we have fortune. In this bottom row, we got fortune. Generally good improvement. Generally good improvement. The wheel turns. There's gold in your future. See there? The wheel turns. Generally good improvement. I know you'd like to hear words like maybe you would. I mean, you're a fire sign. I mean, it's give or take. Spectacular, fabulous improvement. I mean, I guess it's human nature of all signs to want to hear such words, but it's generally good improvement. And then, of course, this death card does not mean actual physical death. It's transformation. It's transformation. So, Eight of Cups. This right here has come up in the fire signs. This is a big card for the year, but different angles on the divinatory meaning, because each time it's in a message, even though it's the same card, reappearing in certain signs, it can have a different angle on a message. And this one is success if you aim for focusing on your nurturing health. So if you, the whole message is consistent. Okay, Sag. This whole message is consistent. You know, positive health, well-being, nurturing, continue to focus on health, fruitfulness of efforts, beware of weakness to bad habits, progress will be made, generally good improvement, transformation. These are messages put these together, it's just, what I'm saying, right next to each other for a reason. And success if you aim on focusing on nurturing your health. So for those of you that are connected with this message, maybe you're like on and off again with a diet. Maybe you're on and off again. Your diabetes has been diagnosed. Maybe you're on and off again with other iron deficiencies. Maybe you know, it's some kind of health because it's health oriented this time. You know, now next reading for February could probably be something in some other area. Uh, this is what we're given in Sagittarius. Thank you for checking out the video. Please give it a like and Happy New Year. Stay focused on your health. It is important. It's one of the most valuable things you have, time and health. All right, Sagittarius. See you. Namaste.